Hello, sweet little Geminis who are not always so sweet. Our little Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they're sweet, right? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't own rights to what I just said. Is that how YouTube works? What's going on, Gemini? What's up? Let's see what's going on in the world of Gemini. We are in the last week of February. Sorry for the break. If you were looking to get those weekly videos, I was out of town. However, we're back in action. And we're going to read for the last week of February. We've got some I'm just going to take this chunk. I didn't shuffle that much, but if the cards want to come out, then the cards want to come out. That's how I feel about it. Lots of, some similarities with Taurus, but actually some new cards coming up as well. I feel like there is slight theme, I think, with these readings, just because we are getting close to the end of winter. Things are kind of doing their whatever. I don't know. I'm making shit up. What am I even talking about, Gemini? I don't know. Focus. Focus. Okay. Lots of cards came out real quick. That's why I'm trusting it. So we need some core cards, some meditation cards, and some future cards. Woo! Come on! This always happens with Gemini! I don't want to pick all the cards up. What's going on? See this? Make me work for it. I don't care. Alright. It's kind of a mess. Maybe I should stand when I do these readings. Probably a little more convenient. Whatever. Alright. Make me work, Gemini. I don't care. I don't care. I love it. I gotta stop doing that. They're gonna come yell at me for... Just kidding. I don't think anybody's gonna take this seriously. Woo! Okay. Gemini. I'm all over the place. You're all over the place. The cards are all over the place. What do we got going on in the life of Gemini? Looking to get some future cards. Should we just... I'll shuffle one more time. Shuffle again. I feel like we should take them. Looking to get one more card. Gonna give it a good shuffle. Got like half the deck out here. I am joking. It's not even near half. Okay. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm taking on all sorts of Gemini energy right now. Back and forth. The twins, baby. Let me put that. This one jumped. Okay. Doing this extra couple cards just kind of happen in every reading. I don't usually have cards there for the readings, but we're going for it today. We're going to give you an extra future card. Okay? We're going to run through this shit. What is this? The Four of Wands. Completion. The end of an era or cycle or day. Who knows? Anyways. Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Okay, so at the core of this reading, we have the Hierophant. We have reverse Six of Discs, which is success. We also have reverse Seven of Discs, which is failure. Gemini, it's just a slow period right now. I think that's what it really comes down to. You having the success and the failure in reverse, it's sort of like saying you're not winning, but you're not losing. You're just sort of right in between. And it's about the choices that you make and the things that you do in the downtime that's going to determine what happens in the up times, right? So you got the Hierophant here. He's a man of tradition. He is full of wisdom. And it's all going to be about the decisions you make right now, even if times are hard or slow or just not what you want them to be. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. I don't think that there's any great loss coming, because both success and failure are in reverse. So it's basically saying, like, if it's the opposite of each one, they kind of cancel each other out. So you don't have either one, but you don't have to worry about the other, right? So cool. And then to start off, you have the Five of Discs. So you're kind of worried. It's really weird because I always feel like the Hierophant and the Hermit are they would be friends, you know, if they were people. The Hermit is being alone, though. It's, I believe, Virgo energy. So lots of earth tones just right out the gate. It's all discs and earth. So you have this weird 6 and 7 reversed with the Hierophant, immediately followed by the 5 and the Hermit. Lots of earth, lots of earth. It's time to kind of get yourself stable. I feel like maybe, air, just floating around, doing whatever. I think it's time to really cut into yourself and decide what it is that you want. But I think it's going to be crucial that you make the decision for yourself and you don't look to outside influence and you do go within, because that's where you're going to find the answers, especially if you're worried about money. The thing is, money is not a situation. This is about you, but you still have that worry on the back of your mind. So you really have to find the answers yourself. We do have the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, so we're getting some water in there, abundance and luxury. Everything's fine. However, we do have the Tower. So you are coming into this Tower moment of kind of like, I don't know what to do. It's like you've been so up in the air about things that now you have to come down and make a decision and you just don't even know what to do. However, we do have the Universe here, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So if money is an issue, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Things are working out for the best, but you have not seen the worst yet. You want the best and you want to skip the worst, but it does not work that way. And if you think it's bad now, this ain't even all of it. Like, you're still kind of up in the air, tied up, but once you really start to go in and you start to really see what you have, you are going to start questioning what it is that you want. And I think that's what this Tower moment is going to be. But it's very, very crucial that you do this yourself. Even if you have a partner, if you have a best friend, if you have a financial advisor, it doesn't fucking matter. You need to do this yourself. You need to figure out what you want on a personal level. And just know that it's going to work out. I feel like I have not had this much energy all day. I am with you, Gemini. We have the 9 of Cups here, happiness, and we have the Princess of Cups as well. So it's going to take a lot of nurturing. It's almost like you're the plant and the planter. So you have to pot yourself. You have to water yourself, trim your leaves, do whatever you got to do to make yourself grow. But this is a time of what I would call independence for you. I think you need to find your independence. We have the 6 of Wands here, which is victory, right next to adjustment, and the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment. So you have the 3, 4, 5, and 9 of Cups, but you also have the 6, 7, and 5, 6, 7 of discs. So it's kind of an interesting, like you want the stability, but you're also kind of in a more philosophical place of like, but what do I really want? You know what I mean? And it's time you kind of merge them together. It's time that you work together with yourself. It's like you're 2 twins. One of them is all, but we need this and that, and the other one's like, yes, but I crave this and that and this, if you will. So it's going to be about finding the balance, but also finding out what you really truly want, because the universe can't give you everything. Get over it. So you got to go within. You really do not ask anybody's advice. Close off a little bit. Be secretive, but figure it out yourself. It's going to be very important for you to figure it out yourself. Right here we have the Chariot, so it is smooth sailing, and the Princess of Swords. You're going to have to fight for what you want. You want to have this like, oh, I'm friends with everybody else, so sweet, and just love me. But in reality, you have to fight for what you want. That doesn't mean pick fights with people. But if you do have a partner, it means talking to them rationally and telling them how you feel, or explaining your dreams to them. Once you decide for yourself, then you have to go about and really actually work for it. You can't, once you a lot of people will tell you not to speak of your manifestations until you've already manifested them, but in some situations, it's good to be open about what it is that you want for yourself. It doesn't have to be all the way, it doesn't have to be all in, but you do have to know so that you can actually get it. You have to work towards it. It's going to come easy when you put in the work. So, what's this? The Devil! Oh my god. And oh, the Unicursal Hexagram. That's good. Prince of Discs. Prince of Swords. Oh my goodness. Knight of Wands. Okay. And the Eon. Wow. those are really intense masculine cards. There's a lot of masculinity going on. I'm pretty sure air is masculine, right? I don't remember. I think air and fire are the masculine cards. Not cards, but signs. I don't remember. I'm not an astrologer. Leave me alone. I read tarot. So, here's the thing. Okay? You might be dealing with an addiction or a problem or just a general lack of self-control. On the other hand, it may be your partner who's dealing with it. I still feel really uncomfortable putting this card on camera, even though I've done it twice today. It just feels like it's so powerful and so beautiful. The universal hexagram is divine feminine and divine masculine coming together in divine union. For Geminis who are in a partnership, this might be the one. For Geminis not in a partnership, you might meet the one. However, you or your person is dealing with the devil. It might be a Capricorn. However, I'm feeling like it's more of an addiction thing. It's more of a like, you know, again, you have to get your ducks in a row or whatever. This devil card is sort of an interruption. This might be what you have to deal with before you can move forward in your life. But again, this might be your partner as well. So that's going to be some tricky territory to cross. We have the Prince of Discs and the Prince of Swords. So it's sort of showing like a lot of immaturity in a way, but it's like you trying to stabilize your life, but also being the fuck shit in your life. You're like, no, I need this to be this way, but also I'm going to fuck it up. Okay? Nobody's stopping you from doing that. You need to stop yourself from doing that. Knight of Wands, showing some emotional maturity, you know, taking these princes and whipping their ass into shape. But then you also have the Eon, which is judgment. So you've been going about this the same way over and over again. Might be time to switch things up and really hone in to your emotional side. You know, it's okay to feel like you want to be in charge. It's okay to have that masculine energy, but you do have the Eon. So you're maybe just scared of the judgment or the backlash that you're going to get from it. If you are dealing with a partner, you need to talk this out with them. I'm pretty sure that's been a theme in a lot of these Gemini readings. This was less about emotions and more about just like deciding who you are in a way and deciding what you want to do. And I do feel like the emotional stuff is sort of coming to a close where you're like actually admitting how you feel more. But now you have to admit what you want. Okay, so it's like, what are you working towards? It's almost like all this work you're doing is in vain because you don't have a plan. You're finally mastering your emotions, but now you have to master yourself, right? So it's a lot, and you might be scared that you're going to get backlash, and you might get backlash, but you know what? What's the point of being with someone if you can't be yourself? You know what I mean? So you got to get that figured out. All right. Meditation. We have the Eight of Cups, indolence, the Eight of Discs, prudence, and the reverse Princess of Wands. Seeing this Princess of Wands in reverse might indicate that you're a little bit stronger emotionally, but it might be a lack of emotions altogether. However, because we just got the King of Wands, I'm guessing it's a lot of emotional growth. Instead of like trying to find your footing, you're standing. Okay? What am I doing on my face? Let's see. Meditation. When I spend time alone, I discover who I truly am, and it feels great. That's the meditation. When I spend time alone, I figure out who I truly am, and it feels great. That's what I'm going with. Did we check the bottom of the deck? Yeah, forgot. We did. It's okay. All right, let's see what's going on in the work life of Gemini. Ooh, jumpy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we'll take it. You got two. Lucky little duckies. I think I've said duck like twice in this video. All right, we have Beelzebub and we have Moloch. So let's see what they have to say about the work life of Gemini. Let's start with Beelzebub. The title, The Lord of the Flies, did not only apply to flies' attraction to decay. Beelzebub was once thought to be a very powerful oracle because the flies were his eyes and ears. The phrase "to be a fly on the wall" is a perfect modern-day example of how the idea exists even now. A fly on the wall was once a servant of Beelzebub's, but is now a metaphor for our desire to be an invisible listener in a room. How often do we wish to be a fly on the wall to witness someone's embarrassing or dangerous secrets? Perhaps the desire to listen in where we cannot is sometimes for good, but we should consider that sometimes it is not. Beware of the line between curiosity and nosiness. Listen, I get that you want all the hot goss at work, but sometimes it's better to just mind your business, and this is a time where you need to mind your business. Some big thing may have gone down. However, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. As long as you are getting paid and you are working, you don't need to know. Simple. All right, let's see what Mullock has to say. Oh, I remember this one. This one's intense. Okay. A couple of centuries after Moloch's descent from power and feared god to relatively obscure demon, a tyrant of ancient Greece named Phalaris commissioned an instrument for executing criminals. The device, which would come to be called the Brazen Bull, was a bronze container built in the shape of a bull, in which criminals would be placed and fire set underneath. There is no evidence that Phalaris was aware of the ancient statue of Moloch, but the similarities between the terrible devices are clear. Moloch eventually lost his position of powerful god and was demoted to a demon, and Phalaris was eventually executed using his own brazen bull. Perhaps both would have benefited from a reign less marked by sacrifice and torture. Okay. Beware of stern punishments and unyielding strictness. If you're in charge at work, go easy on them. Okay? If you see the wrath of management coming down and it's coming towards you, you better be on your best behavior, Gemini. All right. That's it. Good luck. I'll see you in March. Thank you.